My name is Naseem and I'm the co-founder of Cloud Data and Spinta. Good evening and welcome once again. Good evening. Right. Excellent. Let's do a quick show of hands. Why don't every one of you try to go out and raise your hand and tell me how many of you think that product innovation is going to be one of the key skill set that is going to be required in the digital or the data economy? Can we have a quick show of hands? Excellent. So that's just 30%. What about the balance 70%? What do you folks think? Do you think that product innovation is going to be one of the key skill area which is going to be for the focus for next 1 year as a part of whatever role that you're playing? You could be in IT, you could be line manager, you could be a business manager. Do you guys all agree? Yeah. All right. Okay. And then how many of you really think that analytics, whether it is data, whether it is business, whether it is information, is going to be again one of the key skill set that is going to be required if you want to start your career, grow your career, either within the corporate or even as an entrepreneur outside? Can we have a quick show of hands again? Okay, so that's just 30%. What happened, Ankur? You don't think? Thank you. Thank you. So I think, at Cloud Data and at Spinta, we realize this because being based out of Silicon Valley, in many ways, we are at the cradle of innovation, and we see a lot more innovation perhaps than any other part of the world. And we realize that in India, we have an untapped opportunity where we have massive amount of skill set which will require to be reskilled and retooled, and they will all at least need to be completely cohesive on two things. One is two areas. One is product innovation and other being on the data analytics and information analytics side. So with that in mind, Prashant, myself, few others, we got together and we said that let's go out, offer these two in a structured, certified program manner and launch here in India for the first time. And both of these programs are going to be exclusively available only to 15 students per batch. And we plan on going out and having only 2 batches, as Prashant said. So basically at the end of 1 year, we will have only 30 trained, certified executives who are going to be for the product innovation management, and 30 which are going to be product certified, Silicon Valley certified on the analytics and on the AI side, advanced analytics and AI side. What we are going to do is we're going to talk about briefly first the first program we are launching, which is product innovation management. The acronym we have used is SPARK, because really the idea is how do we go out and take a spark or an idea and convert that into what we call a prototype or an MLP, minimum lovable product. So we're going to go out and say there is a science to the art. And the reason this is very important is because in one of the surveys that they did in Silicon Valley last month, they actually surveyed the top 50 places, the Facebook, the Google, the Twitters of the world, and they asked all the hiring managers who were there, be it on the IT side or the business manager side, and said, really, what is the skill set that you're looking for, right? When you go out and hire a candidate, when you interview a candidate, what is the one skill set? And all of them unanimously came back with one answer, and which is what they said was, we want the candidate to answer, what have you built lately? So it's no more about what you know, it's all about what you've built and what you're going to go out and build for the company. So with the amount of information, data available, with the amount of tool sets available, the open source economy which is available, it's very important that all of us, in whatever role we may be, we could be analyst, we could be developer, we could be programmer, we could be IT manager, we could be vice president. It's very critical that we go out and demonstrate to the company tangible value in terms of showcasing that here's what I have worked upon, from taking or conceiving an idea and taking it all the way to prototype. And that's what this program is going to emphasize upon. It's a 3-month structured program where we'll start with your idea and then we'll go out and help you develop that idea into a prototype. We're partnered with, as Prashant said, with IPL for that because they've been running product management program for almost 3 years. And we're fortunate to have Dr. Raman here with us, who's going to actually walk us through that presentation. A brief introduction about Dr. Raman. Dr. Raman brings with him almost over 15 years of industry experience. He has got 10 patents on him. He has worked with companies like IBM and Intel. He has worked with several innovation centers. He just came from, I believe, Emerson Innovation Center as well as Adobe Amdocs Innovation Center. So he works with several Fortune 500 companies in terms of going out and helping them understand how to unlock value from their innovation. And this is exactly the kind of expertise that we are bringing into this program. So I think no better than Dr. Raman to walk us through that. Let's do that. And Dr. Raman did that, and I'll jump in on the Thank you.
Thank you, Mithun. Thank you, Prashant. So, hello everyone. So, how many of you are entrepreneurs? Sure. We have a couple of amazing successful entrepreneurs here. So, how many of them have ideas that you want to turn into your own business? Alright, great. How many of them have ideas that you want to build inside your company into new businesses?
All hands, come on, everybody at Cloud Data.
All right, thank you. So,
You'll close it with their
okay, so can everyone hear me now?
Yeah.
Right. So thank you for that. So as Mithun introduced, Spark program is an Silicon Valley Product Innovation Certification program for those who are thinking about entrepreneurship, those who are in entrepreneurship, those who want to bring new ideas to businesses into life in the corporate world, essentially. Okay? Could we go to the next slide, please? Right. So, a bit about IPL and Mithun will talk to Spinta. So, IPL is a business school for innovators, and it's been in business for about 8 to 10 years. What we are doing is our mission is to bring 10,000 product innovators and leaders into the market in India so that they can change the world. Okay, so that's our mission. Mithun, if you could provide a few words about Spinta.
Sure. So our mission is actually where the mission ends. We want to go out and take those 10,000 products or product managers to go out and take their 10,000 products to the market. We want to first help them go out and build the prototype and then really take them to market. And that's truly the case. We think India, with about 1.2 billion population and with all of us almost 250 million plus IT skilled professionals, I think 10,000 ideas is not a stretch from a product management standpoint, and 10,000 converting those ideas into actual products or productized services and taking it to market should not be a stretch. And that's where we bring our expertise, Spinta as an accelerator, global accelerator. Very quickly, Spinta as a global development accelerator is very unique. What we do is, what we realized is that there are in markets many people who run accelerator programs and they all complement us, who are more about going out and saying, how do you walk the walk? What we do is basically walk the talk. We go out and say, why don't you come here, hands-on, we work with you to go out and take your idea into a prototype and then help you take it to the market. So our value proposition is very simple. We say, how do we go out and bring product innovation faster, cheaper, better to the marketplace?
Thank you, Mithun. If you could please go to this. Okay. Okay. So we just spoke about the partnership between IPL and Spinta. So I'm going to share a personal story of mine. After my work in Intel and IBM and my own startup, I went and joined a team here in Pune. Startup. Okay. So it was we were really interested about creating new value in the media and entertainment space, and we had an idea. We said we are going to come up with 10, 20 ideas. We narrowed it down to 4, 5 ideas. Then we went and talked to major media executives. We tell them, listen, hey. So our couple of ideas was, one, can we predict a movie's revenue before it actually goes to the market? That was one. The second one was, can we operationally predict which distribution outlets should a particular movie should actually go to? So it provides the maximum revenue and profits. And what times it actually happen, right? So we narrowed it down to these two use cases, okay? Now what happened was, we actually got a lot of customer interest. They said, you have this platform, this solution, we will buy it from you, right? So build it for us. So we came back and then we started building the proof of concept. Then what we realized was, one of those ideas was technologically very difficult to build and it was unfeasible, while the other one was technologically feasible as well. So we chose the other area and we went to we came back to the customer and the customer was happy to run pilots to start it eventually. Right? So this is a personal story of mine where we went through different cycles in terms of going from an idea to building a minimum lovable product, essentially. Now we did face a lot of challenges in terms of it, but ultimately we were able to get 10 proof of concepts, agreement, personal verbal agreement from the customer through this, and it was an exceptional journey. For personal reasons, I decided to move away from the startup, and then there was another startup that I joined. It was in the human resources space. It's a completely odd, different space initially. It was about people analytics. Okay, so what we saw there was just like finance, industry of finance went through a transformation from an operational concept to a strategic value for a company. The people capital is undergoing a transformation from just operational excellence to a strategic value of a company. Okay, so there, we ideated, the founder built the product, went to the customer, validated, came back around, and what we realized was that it was a very niche market, niche vertical, and there are challenges associated with that niche vertical in terms of how do you gain market share, how do you get customers, etc. Right? Okay. Now, what does Spark do? Right? Okay. So Spark essentially helps you accelerate this journey to getting to the minimum lovable product in the digital business space to begin with. Right? Okay. Now, that's basically what the Spark program does. Okay. Now, personally, I can tell you, it took us about 6 months to actually validate the customer needs across the different ideas, and at least another 6 months to build a product. So basically, we had burnt a whole year to do this. Now imagine you can actually do this in 3 months, right? So that is like an accelerated value journey curve that every entrepreneur, every corporate entrepreneur can actually live. Okay? I wish Spark was there when we were actually doing this in Pune, but I'm very happy that the program has come into existence right now. Okay? The other unique challenge that personally I faced in all of these startups are engineering resources. Okay, so we had to go and hunt for engineering resources. Of course, we had to invest. But in certain cases where we faced challenges that it took us about 6 to 9 months to build a minimum lovable product. Okay, let's take 9 months, particularly because the technology was at a very immature state, essentially, right? And there were people, but they were simply not willing to come and work with the startup, even though we were willing to make the investment. Okay. Now, what Spark does is to fill that unique gap for entrepreneurs with big ideas, right? Okay. So you have big ideas, you want to change the world. Spark has the engineering resources that is provided along with this program, which you can leverage. And again, this is a unique value I personally believe that can truly that's truly a game changer, and it can change how startups actually take products to market. So, all right. So, to whom this program is ideal for? So, anybody with a bachelor's degree in 5 years, and particularly mid-level executives in various different corporates, or entrepreneurs with ideas who want to take those ideas to market in a rapid way within 12 weeks or so. Okay? Now, what does this program entail? Okay, so this is a 12-week program that we actually talked about. The first couple of weeks would actually be the first couple of days will be immersion. Okay, so what we call immersion is a face-to-face event where you will be energized with the fundamentals of building a minimum lovable product. Okay? Now, there will be some exchanges of your ideas, and then following that would be the fundamentals. Now, this is a journey of 12 weeks. Now, as you go from an idea right? So the initial one is the desirability. Will the customer pay for your idea? What are the nuances that somebody actually has to do to make sure there is the market desirability in the marketplace, right? So the key change now is that you are solving for market. You're building for markets, right? Even though people are saying you're building for customers. Take for example, Airbnb, right? So they had a personal problem that they solved by renting out their homes to people who are coming to the events, but actually they were actually solving a market need, and they realized that not just us, there was an actual market need, that a set of customers who actually needed this, so they were able to scale. Right? So you will be solving a customer's problem, but you will be mapping to the market needs, essentially. Right? Is there a market for it? Right? Now, once you have established the desirability, there will be a mid-level review of your progress. Now, while this is happening, I think the Spark program provides you the engineering resources to start building the minimum lovable product. And you can actually do real customer validations in parallel to this program. Now, the second part of that is the viability of the program, actually. So the first one we have the desirability, second one we have the viability, right? So the product market fit, right? So yeah, okay, great. So now we've built a product, right? So is there a market for it, right? So what are the channels that you need to take it to market? What are the marketing investments you need to actually make? How are you going to go from, let's say, if you are a B2B company, how are you going to find the first 100 customers? So and see, the fundamental here is you always build for in multiples of 10. Okay? So you first build a minimum lovable product for 10 customers, then the minimum lovable product can be 100 customers, 1,000 customers. So how do you go from 10, 100, 1,000? Or if it is B2C, how do you build for 1,000? How do you build for 10,000? How do you build for 100,000? How do you build for 1,000,000? How do you build for 10 million? Right? Okay? That is a product market fit. So how do you take those things to the market? What are the sales enablement that is actually needed? What are the marketing spend that's actually is required? And executing on those and validating those initial marketing spends, looking at the conversion rates and everything. Because when you are, and finally when you are pitching this entire business plan to the jury, essentially, I'm sure they'll be asking the questions about the desirability and the viability as well. So this is what the program does. It will help you build your minimum lovable product in these 12 weeks and pitch to a jury at the end of the program. Mithil, would you like to add something?
Sure. So I want to make a confession that I'm sure all of you probably at one point of time in your career had, how many times have we thought when we looked at a startup or when we looked at the news of a startup getting funded or getting acquired or building into a unicorn, have we thought that this is the exact same idea I had just 1 year back or 2 years back, and gosh, I wish I had actually gone out and executed on it. Maybe I could have been there, or at least I would have given a shot. Am I right? I'm sure all of us have come across such ideas when we go out and see, and because of lack of time, because of lack of resources, because of lack of mentoring, because of lack of coaching, because of all of these available under a single roof, we haven't been able to go out and execute. And this is exactly or precisely the reason we have launched this program, where we are basically marrying the classroom, where coaching, training, mentoring happens, with the hands-on lab, where a team of developers or engineers hands-on are actually working with you to build the prototype out, and while fleshing out the idea. So right from the ideation stage, I think as Dr. Raman says, all the way to development and then through the product market validation, as we say, throughout these 3 months, you will be exposed to the best of the brains out there in the industry, both from a mentoring and coaching standpoint, as well as from a development, engineering, UI, and design standpoint.
Thank you. Okay, so what is the minimum lovable product? Right, so how many of you heard of the minimum viable product? So we have 2 successful entrepreneurs here. Mithil, would you like to share your views on the minimum viable product?
Sure. So, I'm sure all of you are working on some project, some product as a developer, And I'm sure at one point of time you're seeking for a validation. So when we go out and conceive or ideate a product, and when we want to go out and show it in front of customer, the customer could be internal, like your IT department or your business managers within the IT department in a corporate, or could be external. External could be your actual customers or could be your investors as well sometimes. And when you're seeking their validation, because this is something that you've ideated, you've conceived, you've thought about it, you've brainstormed, but you want to go out and make sure that before you go out and build the whole hog, before you go out and go out and spend like a year or 2 years going out and building out the full feature product, you want to go out and time and again at the specific intervals seek their validation, seek their confirmation. That and there are two criteria by which any customer validation is there. Number one, whether they go out and need it as a vitamin or are they going to need it as a painkiller. Right? Vitamins are nice to have, painkillers are must have. So you have to understand when you're addressing a business problem, are you basically solving it as a vitamin or are you solving it as a painkiller? Number two, whether the customer is ready to go out or there is someone out there as an end user who's willing to go out and pay for it. Because if you don't have people who's going to go out and pay for it, then the problem is not good enough for you. Now these are the two validations that you typically seek by going out and building what we call a demoable product or a prototype or a MVP, minimum viable product, and what we call is a minimum viable product, because this is something that we work with you on a quick and dirty basis within 3 months. The idea is to put that self-discipline, that focus, that energy, that in 3 months I'm not only going to learn about how to brainstorm, ideate and build a product, but also actually go out and develop a product which I can go out and take it to market for the first validation.
Thank you, Nitin. So there you have it. So minimum lovable product is the first iteration in your journey to build billion-dollar businesses as to making customers fall in love with your product. What is a lovable product? Customers would die for. Okay? All right? Okay, so the SPOT program, we talked about this before. So taking the product idea to the minimum lovable product, right? Then hands-on learning, Nitin did talk about that, right? So you will learn frameworks and concepts, and you will apply those frameworks and concepts to your ideas and entrepreneurial projects and corporate projects as well. And of course, global networking. Would you like to give a few words about the global networking, Nitin?
So Spinta, as I shared earlier, is a global accelerator. We are headquartered in Fremont, but we have presence in Maryland, Singapore, Bangkok, Bangalore, and then of course with our back office operations in Pune and Nagpur. Now what we build is basically what we call the microcosm of Silicon Valley in each of these locations. So we build mini ecosystems, as they say, where we actually are very well plugged into whether it is the angel investors, whether it is the venture capital community, whether it is the global mentors, in any of the verticals that you may be choosing to go out and build your product. Your product could be in high tech, could be in health tech, could be in fintech, it could be in technology areas as diverse as, let's say, AI, artificial intelligence or machine learning, could be AR, VR, augmented reality or virtual reality, or could be blockchain. We would have these expertise available as a part of our Spinta Global Mentor Board, and we will be plugging them in as needed as a part of this program to go out and help you build this prototype or MLP that we mentioned, minimum lovable product.
Thank you, Nitin. So, not only that, you will also be provided with engineering resources to build your minimum lovable product. There is an option for you to choose to go to Silicon Valley and meet the venture capitalists, the leaders in Google, Uber. And would you like to say a few words about that, Nitin?
So the idea here is that all of us, we would like to go out and test ourselves in the what we call the cradle of innovation market. If you're playing cricket, I'm sure all of us, our aim would be to play at least one match on Lords, right, in the Lords cricket ground. So same way, if you have a product and if you feel really that this is a world-class product or an idea, and if you want to test it, the best way to do that is actually to go out and pitch it in Silicon Valley. Now we realize that this is one of the dreams that most entrepreneurs or even entrepreneurs, corporates have, where they want to come in and they want to pitch this, even including corporates, they want to pitch some of their ideas to some of the best technology innovation companies in the valley, be it Facebook, be it Google, be it Microsoft, be it Amazon, be it Uber. What we do is during that 1 week of immersion, which is an optional, we basically go out and organize organize campus visits to all of these technology companies, and we organize meetings over there. These meetings are related with technology, could be related with your product idea, could be related with partnership, could be related with venture capital, could be funding. So we essentially take you around, whether it is Palo Alto, whether it is Sand Hill Road, whether it is Fremont, in every area. Here, the opportunity for you is you get a pitch, not only get to pitch with partners and technology companies on the product, but also on the customer. A lot of times, for instance, companies would come to us, since we are based out of Fremont and we are in the backyard of Tesla. A lot of energy companies come to us and say, we want to go out and be one of the technology providers for alternate energy or for battery, extending battery life to Tesla. Now, this will be the best chance for them to come in, and again, we are not committing their specific names, but what we are saying is based on the availability of the executives at each of these companies, we will go out and help you organize these campus visits and these meetings. Again, this is an optional segment of the program, which comes after the first 3 months, and again, this is something which we do on a selective basis, which means your idea has to be really good enough. It is not a function of your desirability alone, or not a function of your ability to invest in it, but also our ability to go out and see that whether, when we organize this meeting, whether these companies see value in your product. I hope that explains.
Thank you, Nitin. Now, the other thing also that we would like to highlight is, personally, as an entrepreneur, and concerned with other entrepreneurs as well, you would, depending on your idea and the scope and the resources required, an entrepreneur with a big idea would typically be spending around $50,000 easily in the first 6 months. And it can go up to $100,000 in the first 12 months. Okay? Now, if people tell that, entrepreneurship doesn't require investment, there has been not a single entrepreneur who has actually invested his or her own money into building the company. Now, compared to that, spending up to $100,000, that's equivalent of 60 lakhs in the first year or even two to build a minimum lovable product. What Spinta is giving is you an opportunity to build a minimum lovable product with the engineering resources and the network for $5,000 or close to 3 to 4 lakhs. Okay? Right? So you can clearly see the return on investment and the savings that you would typically have. Now, for corporate investments, a team of 3 actually can very easily burn at least $1 million in the first year itself, trying to build a big idea product. Not only them, the engineering resources, time, that will build hundreds of dollars per hour, and it's quadrupled on a revenue basis for the corporate. So compared to $1 million burn out cash, not having anything on the table to grow the company, Spinta is giving an opportunity to spend just $9,000 for a team of 3 and building an actual lovable product that you can take to market. Right? So not only we bring the hands-on learning, the engineering resources, the connects, the mentors, but we also give you a huge amount of savings and the time savings, particularly time. And that is, time is the only thing that that is, somebody say it's illusion. It's an illusion, but I think we can all measure ourselves by time. So you will end up saving huge amounts of your time by using Spinta's program for both entrepreneurship and corporate entrepreneurship.
So real quick, the value proposition is very simple, that as Dr. Aman said, that if you were to go out and build your own prototype outside, what we have realized, having worked with hundreds of clients, both in US as well as in Asia Pacific, is that the cost could vary anywhere from $100,000 all the way to $500,000 individually, and it could go from anywhere between $40 million to $1 million for a team of 3 or 4. What we realized was that here, what we want to do is kind of bring it down to a manageable level where we are going to provide for individual up to 120 hours of development or engineering, which means 120 hours of the best developers and engineering would be available. This could be across the board. They could be engineering or development time working on your backend, could be working on your database, could be working on your UI UX, could be working on the mobile, could be working on the analytics side, based on what your idea is. So depending on what your idea is, we make this development resources available to you for 120 hours throughout these 3 months, who would work with you to go out and build the prototype out. Typically, even if you take any blended rate, they are around $40 or $50 per hour. So if you see, you're getting $5,000 worth of time just from development and engineering, and this is not taking into account the mentoring, coaching, and the training time that you will have additionally on top of besides the engineering time. For the team of 3, what we offer is up to 200 hours of development and engineering. And the idea is to basically again bring the cost down. So if you're working in a corporate and if you have 2 other colleagues, and if you all 3 want to go out and work together, instead of you each individually paying $5,000, which is $15,000, here you pay only $9,000, and combined you get 200 hours of development and engineering from us to work and build on your prototype and get your MLP done. So you know what basically your downside or your risk is, that at the very best, I'm going to basically invest in myself, in learning product innovation and building my prototype, let's say $5,000 individually or $9,000 as a team. We don't believe there's anywhere any other program in the world which offers similar kind of a value proposition where you get, as we said, in classroom training as well as combined with the lab. And again, the program is not for everybody. Basically the program is targeted for deeply passionate people who want to go out and actually build a career either internally within a corporate, in the product management, project management side, or on the innovation side, or on the digital transformation side, and want to kind of grow in their career in that specific space, and who want to go out and demonstrate to their respective manager or to within their company that look, they can actually work in an idea and build it into a prototype. Or could be aspiring entrepreneurs who want to come out of corporate, who want to come out of their job and want to work on their prototype, but they don't want to do it on an ad hoc basis. They want to first test out their product idea by going out into the course, building the prototype, and then by going out and taking the next step of going out and leaving their job. So this is something which we are offering as an intermediary step for aspiring entrepreneurs. And the thirdly, for actual entrepreneurs and startups who are non-IT. There are many of us who could be dentists, who could be FMCG, could be fintech professionals, could be legal professionals, and we all have ideas. We all know what problems are there in our vertical industry. But guess what? Not all of us are developers, not all of us are techie. And we do require technology resource in this day and age to build out an app or build out an application or build out a service which is targeting that vertical area. So we don't want entrepreneurship to be skewed only towards people who are developers, because that's just 1% of the world. The remaining 99% of us, we do require technology help. This is where again we step in, and this is where the program helps, because you're actually going out working with the engineers on your idea. You're only responsible for your idea part, versus we are actually the one doing all the hard work or all the bull work in terms of going out and building the product out for you. Obviously, this requires a lot of brainstorming session, working with you as an entrepreneur, and making sure that we are in sync in terms of what the scope of the project and product is. But that's for a different discussion, maybe FAQ. The goal is to tell you or share with you that really who the program is targeted for. So just to kind of summarize, corporate IT managers, business managers, line of business managers who want to go out and grow their career within product management, program management, innovation, IT management, who are looking to go out and build something out based on the idea that they have and showcase it internally within corporate. A lot of times corporates don't give out budget for innovation. For example, let's say you are in IT department or a business manager and you want to work something on blockchain, and corporate says we don't have policy where we can support you in blockchain or on AR, VR. Now this is a great way to be part of the program, build something out, go back to corporate and say, hey, I had proposed an idea where we can go out and run our, let's say, insurance application using virtual reality and actually give user much more simpler way to fill out a insurance form, for instance. So a lot of these kind of innovations you can actually go out and work on as a part of the program and not be bounded by the corporate IT policies or the corporate technology policies internally. And the second one, as I said, is the aspiring entrepreneurs. As I said, this could be a step between your job and entrepreneurship where you test out the idea. And the third one is for startups who are already looking at non-IT folks who are looking at technology help and who want to have a one-stop shop where they say, you're going to help me build the product all the way and you're going to hold our hand right from ideation stage all the way to the prototype launch stage. I hope that clarifies.
Thank you, Vijay. And one more thing is, it's just not an, entrepreneurship is not an individual sport. It's a team sport, right? So if you have more than one person or, we have plans up to 3 people, if you have more than 3 people, please contact Miten, and he would be more than happy to help craft a unique, solution for your particular team.
So, thanks, Dr. Raman. So let us quickly go to the admission process. Basically, we have a 3-step admission process. The first step is basically you have to go to any of our website, either the Spinta website or our partner IPL website, and you can register yourself over there. The registration fee is $29. We want only, as I said, serious candidates. We don't want people who are not serious about their future or about their career. We are looking for people who are really looking to go out and build their career, whether it is in product innovation or whether it is in entrepreneurship. The second step to that, after we receive your application, is we have an online test. You have to basically appear for that online test. Based on if you pass the online test with minimum 80% marks, then we line you up for a one-on-one interview. We'll have many of our global mentors do the interview. The person interviewing could be from Singapore, could be from Silicon Valley, and who would be asking you questions around your idea. Once you pass the interview, then we publish the top 15 selected candidates who would be nominated for the program, and you would be required to go out and then pay the fees. So again, as I mentioned, we are only planning on running 2 such batches in India. Each batch would be only 15 people. So we are only looking at 30 true innovators, product managers, program managers, and IT managers who want to go out and work on their idea and turn into a prototype. We have, thank you. We have some backup slides before we jump into Q&A. We have some alumni success stories. We have also slides which are mentioning about who the program mentors would be. You know, we also have, and all of this information is going to be available on the website, on our microsite. We have the executive coaches who are going to go out and coach throughout the program, the faculty members who are going to be part of it. And then, you know, we have also listed some of the clients that we have gone out and shared earlier programs, which IPL has done. So with that, I think we can actually jump into the Q&A.
Why don't you try to do the presentation on
Okay, first we will do the presentation. Okay. So